we're talking about changing, actually we're just talking about decimals and fractions. Decimals, fractions, and percents. And really, to be a good mathematical person, you should be able to change one from the other to the other to the other. We can talk about it, and you probably might want to just kind of go back to your fraction circles. For example, if you have the fraction 1/4, and a good way to think about a lot of this is in money. Okay, money helps us a lot because, fortunately for us, our money system is in hundreds, which is what decimals are, and what percents are as well. If you have 1/4 of a dollar, what is the decimal equivalent of 1/4 of a dollar? Or if you're writing how much money is 1/4 of a dollar, that's pretty simple, John. It is 25 cents, which looks like that. And because percent means over 100, and this is 25 hundredths, what percent is 1/4? Great? Yeah, 25%. And the book just kind of wants you to see that connection there, that you should be able, and they all mean the same thing. If you ate 1/4 of a pizza, you ate 25% of a pizza, and you also ate 0.25 or 25 hundredths of a pizza. And the same thing would be true for tenths are easy. A tenth of a dollar is how much money? Call that little bad boy a dime. Zach, it's
10 cents.
0.10. And guess what it is as a percent? It's harder all the time. Madison?
10%.
10%. A dime is 10% of a dollar. Or what else? A fifth. This one's maybe a little tough, but maybe you know this. A fifth. We don't actually have a coin that's a fifth of a dollar, so that's not a nickel. A nickel's actually a 20th of a dollar, because there's 20 nickels. But a fifth would be what decimal? Now, if you don't know, you may have fraction circles that have it on there. Take a moment, Dave.
0.20.
Yeah, 0.20. And guess what? 1/5 is what percent, Lauren? 20%. So that's kind of where the book just kind of wants you to start thinking about that a little bit. I don't know, take a look at page 459 in your book. And they say to have your little fraction manipulatives out, so you can look at these things here. We'll see how far we can get with or without them now. Page 459. 459. Look at that whole activity 1 thing. It says use your fraction manipulative, but let's see. If you put 3 1/10ths together, what fraction of a circle do you have? Yeah, you can probably think about this in your eye, or just look at your fraction. You cut a circle into 10 pieces. I don't know if I can do this or not. You cut it into 10 pieces, and you put 3 of them together. What fraction do you have? Wait.
3/10.
3/10. And guess what 3/10 is as a percent? Guess what 3/10 is as a percent? And if you're struggling, you can look on your, if 1/10 is 10%, then 3 of the tenths would be, Zach,
30%.
did you say 30?
Yes.
30%. Okay, again, seeing the connection between all of those. And what decimal is that? 0.3. Is 30% greater or less than half of the circle? That would be less than, yeah. Look at it snow. Merry Christmas, one and all. All right, go down to problem number 4. if you were comparing the fractions 8/10 minus 4/10, and you compared that to 0.5, is it greater than, less than, or equal to? First of all, what would 8/10 minus 4/10 is what? What is 8/10 minus 4/10? Maya? 4/10. Is 4/10 smaller than or greater than 0.5, which happens to be 5/10? Kira Fisher?
Less than.
It is less than. Or what about 1/4 plus 1/4? How does that compare to 1/2? If you have a fourth of a dollar and another fourth of a dollar, put those together, how does that compare to a half a dollar? Sittler?
Because 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 2/4 and 2/4 is half.
So you're telling me it is what? Greater than or less than?
Right now.
Equal to. I'm just checking to see if you have. Alright, I don't know, I think you guys kind of have it. How about number 3? Flip the page. Flip the page. Look at letter 3A. If you divide 100 by 3, what mixed number is the quotient? This one's kind of tough. What do you get if you divide 100 by 3? It doesn't go into it evenly, but you should know it's the same thing as what? 100 divided by 3. You take 100% and cut it into 3 equal pieces, Matthew. 33 and a third, and that's actually, if you look at your fraction pieces, you have a third 100 divided by 3. No, I'm done. How about this? What if you divide 1,000 by 8? What is the quotient? Divide 1,000 by 8. What is the quotient? 1,000 divided by 8. Sophia?
12 and 2 8.
No, I think actually 8 goes evenly into 1,000. Not sure. Ellen?
125.
125. And then they ask you a good question here. If you look at your fraction manipulative for 1/8, what does it say the decimal is for the fraction 1/8? Aaron? Yeah, see a little connection there? Look at the beauty of math. I don't know if that